I almost hurt myself doing this. Hey everyone, we are back again with our monthly favorites.
I almost said November favorites because it's November 1st, but there are October favorites.
Merry Christmas!
Obviously very much so in the holiday spirit over here.
Because it's Christmas.
Might as well be, honestly.
So let's go ahead and get into the top 5. There's gonna be a lot of rollover between us.
Yeah, I feel like we did not play a ton of new games this month.
But we did,
or games in general.
We did.
I feel like we played a lot of games like multiple times.
I'll put our like little games, like what we played up on here so you can see. So we're gonna start with number 5?
Yes. And 3, 2.
This is my honorable mention.
I tricked you. I didn't. There were so many games that we had like that were either hers or similar that I like just brought my expansion, even though she has it here, simply so she didn't already know about it in advance.
I mean, it was my honorable mention. It was a good one. I just didn't think it was like. I thought this was better.
Yeah. My number 5 is the new Marine Worlds expansion came out for Ark Nova. And one thing about me is I love me a shark. They're my absolute favorite animals. So, I mean, there's literally one right on the cover. And Ark Nova is my favorite game of all time. And this was just such a fun little addition to the game. I love the new, like, action cards that kind of make each game a little bit different. So it's,
and for different people, too.
Yeah, everybody has different actions. And it just, like, switches it up. So that would be my number 5.
My number 5 is Role Player, and I just thought this was such a fun game. I love me a dice game, and this was a really fun take on a dice game. I also love the like D&D type fantasy elements in this, and it's a fun little kind of like math-ish type puzzle game that is not like super hard, but it's like tricky enough to keep you like entertained, and I like the idea of you kind of building a little D&D character and that being the main part of a game. So that's our number 5s.
And dun dun dun.
How tiny.
This is our first rollover. My number 4 is Role Player. My husband Chris got this from the lovely Andrea for his birthday back in March. And we, just got around to playing it. I feel like it would have been higher on the list if the player count wasn't 4.
Yeah.
That's like the big downfall of this game because I think it is one that all of us as a game group would really
Does
like.
an expansion make it more?
No.
Oh, that's annoying.
It has 2 expansions. Neither of them make it more players, to my knowledge. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like everybody in our game group would really enjoy this game, and it's just a bummer that we can't play it all together. So for that, it could not be any higher than 4.
And then my number 4 is Turf Wars, which is such a fun little game. I think the main thing for me is how teeny tiny it is and how much of a punch it packs. So I have the base game here along with the Halloween version, and it's just so stinking fun and cute. And another one that's like simple but has enough going on to make it like tricky enough that you're not bored. And I also just love a holiday theme, even though I'm not big on Halloween. I just think it was really, really fun and cute and very good value for the size. And I think this will be one we also take traveling.
Yeah, and this is a game I feel like it's, because we like games where you like kind of sabotage the other players, but we don't like trick-taking games. So it's like a fun game that has that element of like messing with people without it being trick-taking.
So super fun. Love that one. That was our number 4.
Number 3. Awesome. No wonder your stack was so freaking tall. But yeah, here are our number 3s. My number 3 was Terraforming Mars, the dice game, which Andrea managed to snag before it even came out randomly at a Barnes & Noble. But this game is very similar to Terraforming Mars, but instead of the little like tokens on your tray, you have dice, which honestly, I think because of that, it makes it, in my opinion, like either on par or like 0.5% better than regular Terraforming
Nick
Mars.
said he liked it better.
I know you guys played it. Yeah. I just think I hate, like she had to spend like more than the game even cost on like custom trays for the game because you look at it and the pieces are everywhere.
But it's silly because their card game has like an insert.
Yeah, so I just love that aspect. I love the dice. It's so fun to take like 20 dice in your hand and just roll them. Such a fun one.
I want to play it again soon.
Again, though, does not go up to 5 player, and regular Terraforming Mars goes up to 6, so I think that that's quite annoying.
Well, so the card game also only goes up to 4, but then they came out with an expansion that added more and then brought it up to, I think, 5 or 6.
So maybe that's in the cards.
Yeah, because I feel like they did the regular Terraforming Mars, they did the card game, and now they're doing the dice game. And I'm sure this will have an expansion because the other ones all have expansions.
The other ones all have like 50 expansions.
I know. It's kind of wild. But honestly, I love it. I feel like Terraforming Mars is not like a theme that we normally gravitate towards.
No.
But it's a banger. And like every time we don't play it for a while and we play it again, we're like, wow. It's so good. So this was so fun. I've actually read online it's kind of like split on if people like it or not, but I think it's a banger. I love dice though, like, and they're all custom dice too, which I think is really fun.
Speaking of something that isn't a theme that we are very drawn to.
This is a theme we're very drawn to.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yes. It is a theme. Is
cutesy, fantasy, pastel colors.
So we've only played one, like, what would you call
it?
Session of this. But y'all, it was so fun. It was annoying. Hannah didn't really like the combat portion.
But I'm gonna be honest, I'm still not 100% sold that we did it right.
Yeah, I want to rewatch and kind of think. Halfway through, we kind of were like, oh, we're doing this hard mode kind of.
Yeah.
So I think the instructions are a little bit
horrible
to be desired, but I'm gonna watch some like more playthroughs, people playing this and see how they like did it.
We haven't played the second or another session because we've been waiting to watch a playthrough.
First session, the like combat book is like one of the longer ones.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it kind of felt rewarding to have to do all of that combat and then got to do all of the story and like character building afterwards, because I feel like it was 50-50 as far as the time that we spent.
Why don't you tell everybody what character you're playing as?
I don't even remember. It's been a minute.
The
red one. I don't remember her name. So
mine's name is Javi. I'm the purple guy.
I don't remember any of them. You got engaged, and I got a puppy. That's all that we need to know. And the boys were like, "Oh,
they got nothing."
It was so fun though, and I'm so excited to dive more in. This is like quality is like probably like top notch quality.
Not like overly expensive.
It's like $100 flat. Yeah. Which I feel like for how many hours?
And it's so nice. Like everything just feels very like luxurious.
Even the box itself is just really, so pretty and beautiful. So
and unique.
Yeah, I only played one session, but honestly, like I already know this is a banger for all times.
Simply.
Number 3.
Okay, number 2.
Oh my god. I didn't like this game that much. The more I thought about it, I was like, I don't know. So here's my thing with Fog of Love, is I thought it felt very party game-ish in a way, because it's very like storytelling.
Well, that's so fun. That's like a lot of games we play are storytelling.
I know, but it's like, it's storytelling, but you don't have that much like choice.
I thought it was great.
It was cute. I'd like to play it again. I don't think the replayability is gonna be crazy though on this one.
Yeah, no, but I still think it was great. I had a great time playing it. Thought it was fun. Felt like I was playing The Sims, but a board game. And I love The Sims. And there's a bunch of expansions. So we also only played the like introductory one where there's not as many things that can happen.
I will say that I think as far as tutorials and instructions go, this was a good one.
Yeah,
the tutorial part.
Very like, however,
it held your hand.
The instructions did not inform you that was a thing, so we thought we were
on the back.
Yeah, but it didn't say that it was on the back. Yeah. It was kind of confusing to get there, but once we got there, it was great. And yeah, I'm excited to see how like the other more like stories that have like more outcomes, because the one we played, the only outcome was that we stayed together. But yeah, I'm very excited to play some more of this.
And then I just have Terraforming Mars, a dice game, because come on, it's just so good and so fun, and I just really recommend it. It's also nice because the box is smaller than the regular Terraforming Mars, but I feel like you get the same level of satisfaction. It's just like faster pace, I think, one, because there's not much text on the cards, and then also it's just like a smaller board that you're trying to like fill up. But like I said, Nick even said he liked this one more. I feel like I like the original more just because I like it to be a little bit more heavy. But I think for what it is, it's just a really, really good one, and I would recommend it.
I think the playability, like the gameplay of both of them, I like equally, but the fact that this one doesn't have all those tiny pieces that you can knock all over the place gives it like a 0.25 higher.
Yeah, it's a good one. Number 1. We're shared. She's beautiful. Okay, so we were going over games that we were gonna play for Halloween, and I was like excited about all the ones we were playing. All of them turned out to be bangers. But then I was like looking at my my Calyx, and I've been wanting to play this one, but it starts at 3 players. We usually like to play them first and then bring them to the table with the boys because they're a little dumb. And we just needed to bring this one to the table with the boys. That's like, we didn't have any other choice. Yeah. And I was like, you know what, this one actually kind of gives me, it was like spooky elements. You know, spooky. This also gives me New Year's Eve vibes.
Oh, what a shame. We have to play it again.
Everyone wants to play it again. Everyone gives this a 5 out of 5.
But the thing is I feel like I'm really attached to my character.
That's fine.
So I'm boss now, period.
And I'm this girl. I don't remember what her name is. She's here's me though. And basically this game, one negative is the rule book. Confusing. They already had to put out like a whole new rule book. It's a whole thing. People are confused by most of the rules. Whatever. We figured it out.
I think they also tried too hard with like calling it the archive instead of just the discard pile.
Yeah. They tried to make it very, very themed, which I get, but at the same time it wasn't necessary. My favorite thing is when I was putting this together, this clock tower is like
stunning.
It's just, it's a wonder. And then the fact that they left a spot for it in the box that perfectly fits it in there.
Yeah, because we have cabinets over here that literally has like the birdhouse from Wingspan that doesn't fit in the box.
Yeah, it's just really annoying. And you don't want to like take all of it apart because then the cardboard's going to get all like
my Everdell tree.
But everything about this is
it's just
beautiful.
A banger. Like, I don't really have a single complaint.
Besides
other
the
than
rules,
I wish you could play it 2-player because we don't often have all of us together. This is one of the games when we were at Gen Con was like very sought after. We're like, what is this game? It's really pretty. We haven't like heard anything about it. And it was hard to obtain at Gen Con for a reason.
And it's just, and like it's probably one of the prettiest boxes I have.
Literally the purple and the gold, it just like feels fancy.
And it's princesses. There's not enough princess not heavier.
Queens.
Oh.
And it is.
Well, they're princesses.
Yeah.
Fighting to be queen.
Don't worry, guys, I became queen.
And I was her, what is it called?
I called her my vice queen.
Vice queen. Basically, and Chris was the vice queen. Honorary queen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was fantastic. So those are our games that we loved this month.
So whenever we do these, we only are putting in games that we played this month. So they often end up being games that are kind of newer to us.
Have you guys played any of these games? How do you feel about our reviews, rankings? Do you have strong opinions on any of them? Let us know.
Like and subscribe. I want to see the thing go. Because Chris was telling us about the animation.
Yeah.
If you're on a desktop, let us know, did it work?
Did it work?
I need to know. Thank you for watching. We have more videos coming soon. We will be having a vlog come up.
You're gonna come through our girls' game day together.
Which
all
is
the adventures.
50% shopping.
It do be what it do be.
It happens like that. So we'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Bye.